Temper tantrums, screaming, destruction, and disobedience. If these behaviors sound off-putting to you, then having a pet parrot or a teenager may not be best for you. Having a parrot can be very demanding, yet very rewarding. Understanding the care requirements and temperaments of a parrot is crucial before deciding if adopting a parrot is right for you. I would like to introduce Story. She's a mixed conure parrot. She's a mix between a dusky-headed conure and a sun conure. Birds can make great companion animals. However, it might be surprising to learn that, according to the American Veterinary Medical Foundation, only 3.1% of American households have pet birds. First, I'll discuss the temperament of more commonly kept parrots, like the conure. Second will be what it takes to properly care for parrots. And lastly, what people are most interested in knowing are the pros and cons of owning a parrot. Of course, if you are not a bird person, then they are all cons. I will be presenting information from the American Veterinary Medical Foundation, the ASPCA, the American Humane Society, and in addition, I've also obtained information from avian veterinarians Angela Lennox and Dr. Greg Harrison. Every parrot has an individual personality. However, birds of the same species will often have similar temperaments. A person with an active household that can provide a lot of attention and stimuli might be an ideal person to own a parrot. Parrots are extremely social and need regular stimuli. Without enough stimuli, a parrot can become aggressive. A neglected parrot might even pull out its feathers as a sign of distress. It is also common for a parrot to form bonds and attachments to only one family member, similar to many small dog species. When threatened by either a teenager or husband, a parrot could dive bomb the proposed threat and puff up to appear larger. Although tough, parrots can also be very affectionate and enjoy being handled. If a parrot is raised with plenty of attention and stimuli, they can be extremely loving and enjoyable pets to have. In order to ensure that your parrot maintains the most ideal temperament and behavior, proper care is a must. Properly caring for your parrot is extremely important and will ensure a long lifespan. A smaller bird, like a canary, can live for about 10 years, where parrots, like Story here, can live to be over 80 years old. It is common for many pet shops to have people sign a waiver of who will take care of the parrot should it outlive you. The American Humane Society states that the biggest cage possible should be provided for any pet bird. It is also very important to maintain a warm environment, as parrots are tropical birds and are native to warm climates. A chill from an open window could reduce the chance of your parrot outliving you. Parrots would also require the proper nutrition, which they may not get from seed alone. They will need to have additional vitamins and other treats to maintain the proper nutrition balance. They also need to be able to spend some time outside of the cage each day. Parrots need toys in their cage, and they need large toys with many colors and trinkets for chewing and mental stimuli. One very important note to keep in mind is that birds can be very curious, and bird toxicosis occurs when a bird is exposed to household toxins, which can be extremely lethal. Pet birds should be supervised when out of their cages. According to the American Humane Society, pet birds should also be allowed to fly and should have a safe space to do this. Clipping a bird's wings would be the equivalent to not having your hands. The proper care of large birds can take time and effort. There are both pros and cons to being a bird owner. Owning a pet bird can provide companionship and brighten any household, but can also be a burden on someone not prepared for the responsibility. Having a pet parrot would provide excellent companionship. You can talk to them and they will often talk back. They can learn to talk and be trained to do tricks. A parrot will sit on your shoulder, like Story here, and can be very gentle and affectionate. However, when a parrot bonds with only one family member, they can become aggressive towards others and become very loud and obnoxious when annoyed or agitated. Studies are showing that having pet birds can actually improve your quality of life. And according to avian veterinarians Dr. Angela Lennox and Dr. Greg Harrison, pet birds are becoming more common in care facilities. It has actually even been observed that having a pet bird in the room during group therapy sessions has resulted in reduced hostility and negativity from the patients. People have benefited from having pet birds for thousands of years. Dr. Lennox and Dr. Harrison are quoted as saying, "A reference on Aztec burial customs reports the burial of a prince together with a macaw, another type of large parrot. It is fascinating to consider the improbable relationship of the stereotypical pirate and his pet parrot." As you can see, having a parrot can be demanding. However, if you put in the time and effort, they can provide excellent companionship. Overall, all birds are beautiful and amazing creatures and should be well cared for. The ASPCA recommends that people should only own pet birds if they can provide proper care and the ability to fly, climb, and exercise. If someone is not able to dedicate the time and effort that is required, then a fish may be a more suitable pet for them.